Good afternoon, Mill Valley. Welcome back to another live episode of MVTV. I'm Hannah Barnes.
And I'm Sophia Ralston. To start this episode, we would like to give some shout-outs. First, a shout-out to the MV Band.
Yesterday, the band traveled to Emporia. They received a 1 ranking and placed 3rd out of 20 bands in the total competition. Good job to the band on being excellent.
We would also like to give a shout out to Reese Cole, Simon Hall, Tyler Green, and Maxim Minshew for being awesome students of the month.
Congrats to everyone for representing MV.
Each year, the seniors have participated in many student traditions. One of the all-time favorite traditions is the game of Assassins. Let's take a closer look with reporter Emily Harris.
Oh my God. The game of Assassins is an honored tradition for the seniors here at Mill Valley to have fun together outside of school. Let's talk to Assassins game coordinator Johanna Sieberger to find out more.
Assassins is a game where you use water guns and you are given a target and you have to try to assassinate that target within a certain amount of time. You score with a water gun, you can dump water on somebody else, you can throw a water balloon at somebody. You cannot get somebody while they're in their car, you cannot get somebody in their house, not on the NVHS parking lot, not on the MTMS parking lot, and not at away football games.
I wanted to participate in Assassins because I didn't want to miss out on it my senior year, and it was only $5 to enter, so I figured why not. My favorite part about Assassins was learning about my target and what they do and when would be the first time to try to kill them.
When you win, you are given a pot of money, so roughly this year it is about $650 if you win first place. You can follow us on the Twitter, I will follow you back. Assassins MV 2019, that's what it is known. If you follow that, you get all the updates. I will post a photo in a couple of days and with how it's killed who. I think they should be excited to play because it's something that only the seniors get to do every year.
People should want to do it because the winner gets a huge prize, so that's motivating, but even if you don't win, it's still fun to hunt people and know that someone's coming after you all the time.
This has been Emily Harris reporting for MVTV.
I've been carrying my water gun around with me 24/7. I'm just hoping I can stay alive to the first deadline, which is tomorrow.
Good luck. I'm so excited to play Assassins next fall.
Do you know what else I'm excited for?
What?
Fall. I just had my first pumpkin spice latte of the season last week.
Same. I'm ready for some cooler weather and cozy sweaters. With the chilly temperatures rolling in, let's head to reporter Ashley Grega to hear how you can make the best of your pumpkin spice season.
Pumpkin spice season is back, and we're going to the halls of Mill Valley to see what the buzz is all about.
The first time I tried pumpkin spice was probably last fall. I mean, that's the staple of fall. When you think of pumpkin spice, you think of autumn and, you know, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and that's what you're just immediately drawn to.
I feel like it's just kind of a cool thing when like around the fall season, like all of your desserts and everything can like just like have a deeper meaning.
I had seen on social media that there was this rumor that there was pumpkin pie Kit Kats, and I was intrigued, so I did some research and I had found that they only sold them at Kroger and Dillon's stores. So I decided to take a trip up there and I bought like 3 bags.
They all know that like I love fall holidays and like Thanksgiving. Like they just, I feel like know that like anything that goes with the holiday, like I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna love it to like more than most people would.
Wow, pumpkin spice sure feels like fall. This has been Ashley Grega reporting for MVTV.
Thanks, Ashley. I'm so glad that it's finally fall.
With the change in season comes new trends. Reporter Josie Taylor brings us the latest scoop on this year's fall fashion.
That was cute. With the start of fall, it means it's time to break out your fall wardrobe. Need some inspiration? Here are some of this year's fall fashion trends. The first fall trend is plaid. You can pair a plaid shirt with any of your basic pieces you already have in your closet. Tie it around your waist or wear it like a jacket for a cute fall fit. The next trend is bold, oversized jackets. This type of jacket is comfy but also very fashionable. Pair it with denim and any type of pattern to make a complete full fall look right off the runway. A trendy athletic outfit can be achieved by adding your own unique touches to a pair of black leggings like white tennis shoes or assorted necklaces. If you're looking for a trend that transcends time, turn to athleisure. Wear any athletic clothing and be comfortable but stylish at the same time. This has been Josie Taylor reporting for MVTV.
Thanks for the fall fashion, Josie.
A couple weeks ago, the Plaza hosted its annual art fair. Reporter Leif Campbell has the scoop.
The Plaza Art Fair encompasses 9 city blocks and welcomes a crowd of over 250,000. Featuring 240 artists, the Plaza Art Fair is a top-ranked national art event with 3 live music stages and 22 featured restaurant booths.
I decided to come to the Plaza Art Fair because I really love art and I love these kind of events because they really are a testament to Kansas culture. There's so many different types of artists here, so many different types of art that it's just an amazing experience. I really like mixed media art, specifically ones that have painting in them as well. I like art with a lot of colors in it and collages. It's really cool when people use classic art and then they modernize it. That's my favorite kind of pieces.
This year will make the 87th annual Plaza Art Fair.
It's such a festival kind of event. There's a million different people, everyone's having a really good time. There's just a kind of vibe in the air that's really exciting and fun.
This has been Leif Campbell reporting for MVTV.
Between the haunted houses reopening in the West Bottoms and all the events on the plaza, it's been a busy couple of weeks in Kansas City.
Let's check in on some things a little closer to home. Throughout the quarter, you may have noticed some teachers trying out some new technology. Let's head to reporter Hunter Ristow to learn more about this new program, followed by a sports update with Blake Arney and Delaney Kemp, and then weather with Bella Line.
Last year, USD 232 created different technology goals. These goals have created a pilot program for one-to-one technology. Devices being tested out right now are Dell Latitude laptops, iPads, and MacBook Airs.
The 21 teachers are going to go through this rotation. It started in August, and we're going to go through February. And at the end of February, the technology committee will meet with all the pilot teachers. Part of the process was to make sure that the students and the teachers would fill out rubrics and surveys. So at the end of each rotation, the students will have a separate survey, the teachers will have a separate survey, and then we'll collect all of that data at the very end in February from every single rotation. And the technology committee, along with the teachers, will look at that data and decide what recommendations they want to make to Frank Harwood.
One-to-one has changed my teaching style in a couple different ways. It's challenged me, which has been really great, and I think that's important as an educator to challenge yourself to try new things. I want to challenge my students, so it's only fair that I look at this challenge of a new device in my classroom as a challenge to make my teaching a little bit better. It's been a whole new experience, just in the fact of students they really like the devices, they really enjoy them, they like using them, not just for our typical learning, but expanding upon the knowledge that I'm giving them. We can use things in a variety of different ways, more than just like a word processor, doing projects on them, using different databases, things of that nature. So it really expands learning and gives an opportunity to look at some things a little deeper.
I've been using technology a lot more. It's been really nice that I haven't had to go on and reserve a laptop cart to use in my classroom. I just have it here, which is a huge convenience of not having to move it back and forth. I've learned Google Classroom through this. I've never really used that prior to this year, and I've been using that, and also being able to go into the Google Classroom, into a Google Doc while they're typing their essays and make edits for them while they're typing, I think has been a huge advantage.
The one-to-one pilot program is not only being tested at Mill Valley, it is being tested across the district, including elementary and middle schools.
I really do hope that one-to-one is something that will benefit students. I really truly see that opportunity. I think students want it. I think they know how they would use that device in their own world. What's really cool about the pilot program itself is I have a class that will actually take home those devices later during the second semester, and I think that's when students will really understand what is that like.
This has been Hunter Ristow reporting for MVTV.
Good
Good afternoon, Jaguars, and welcome to this week's sports segment. I'm Blake Arney.
And I'm Delaney Kemp. To start off, last Friday, the football team faced off against Blue Valley North, where they started strong by forcing a fumble in the end zone, which was recovered by the Mustangs, resulting in a safety in the first drive.
The Jags later on forced another fumble on the other end of the field and returned it for a touchdown, going up 8-0 within the first 6 minutes of the half. The Jags, however, ended up scoreless in the second half and fell 41-16 to the Mustangs.
The girls' tennis team had a strong showing at the EKL tournament, where seniors Jordan Dean, Emmy Hall, Anna Karoy, and junior Avery Altman won in the first round, and sophomore Sophie LaCure had a second-round win. The team took 6th overall. They play at regionals this Friday and Saturday at St. James. Good luck, ladies.
On Saturday, the cross-country team ran in the Kansas City Classic at Ray Peck High School, where both the boys and the girls teams took first place in 2 very competitive races. The boys team had 2 runners in the top 10, and the girls had 3, with freshman Katie Schwarzkopf beating her own 5K school record with a time of 18:26.
On Monday, the girls' golf team competed at the Free State Invitational in Lawrence. The girls placed 3rd out of 17 teams and were led by senior Sarah Lawson, who placed 5th with a score of 85. Currently, Sarah Lawson sits 5th in the EKL standing, with her freshman teammate right behind her in 6th, Libby Green. They play again tonight in Baser.
On Monday, the boys' soccer team played against Topeka Seaman, where they conceded the first goal to go down 1-0. But they came back strong, scoring 3 more before the half, but also gave up 1 more, making the score 3-2.
The Jags scored 3 more goals in the second half and won the game 6-2 with a hat trick from junior Ian Carroll. They play again tonight at 6:30 against Blue Valley Southwest, where they will try and tack on another win.
And finally, the volleyball team fell to Blue Valley North on Tuesday in a tough match. They lost 3 sets, which were all very close games, and they went 2-2 on the day. They play again tonight at Lansing at 5.
That's it for this week's sports segment. I'm Delaney Kemp.
And I'm Blake Arney. See you next week, Jags.
Good afternoon, Jaguars. This is Belle Line here with your weekend weather update. It's going to be a rainy weekend. Expect tomorrow to have a high of 80 and a low of 58. So if you're going to First Fridays, make sure you bring an umbrella. On Saturday, expect a high of 61 and a low of 55. And finally, on Sunday, expect a high of 70 and a low of 67. That's all for this week. Have a great weekend, Jags.
That's all for this week's episode. I'm Sophia Ralston.
And I'm Hannah Barnes. Please stay tuned for the office announcements following the credits.